Hey everybody, this is Kyle, and I want to tell you what I have going on my Patreon this month in October. So the first thing to say is I was about halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through of September, and I was looking at how much video I had for Patreon. And on my Patreon, it's more me performing originals, either live or here at home, or footage from gigs where I'm playing various songs and things. And I started to look, and I had like a couple years worth at my current schedule on Patreon of videos to do. I'm thinking, man, there's so much stuff I want to share. I'm going to be sharing it like in a year and a half. It's like I got to speed up my process. So I went to weekly exclusive videos. On my Patreon, I'm also sharing, thoughts about the future, things I'm going to change about my channel, and I made a hint of that in my comment video for September. Gigs are picking up, and there's lots of other stuff going on, so see if you can kind of guess what announcement I'll be making in November. Now, an announcement for this month, and I'll reiterate this next month, I have new music coming out. I'm going to have the first video for my new collection of songs. The new album is going to be called Mask, and I keep hesitating to call it an album because albums are kind of like old news and stuff, but for me, it makes economic sense to do an album. I know a lot of people will disagree with that and stuff. People will probably find it boring to get into the music business side of stuff. But new music, brand new stuff coming out, first video in December. Now, on my Patreon, since June, I've been sharing new music. Some of the songs that are going to be on this new album, I've shared in draft form, including 2 songs this month. And one goes a little like this. Has this nasty funk riff that is kind of cool, and it just has a slinky, nasty, funky groove, and that one's a lot of fun to play. So while editing this video, I'm thinking how at the end I mentioned what an incredibly inept salesperson I am, and I realized that I left out one key thing I wanted to say. Please check out my music on Spotify if you like, what I do here on YouTube. Like it on Spotify too, because Spotify actually helps me out a whole lot more than YouTube does. If you go there, make sure you follow me, because then, I'll be a part of your library. You can like songs. And then something you can do that really helps me out is add songs to playlists. Do that because you can really help this guy out. Now, the first song I'm going to share in December off this new album is called Store. And this month, patrons get a draft. And the draft of the song is a whole lot like the one that's going to be released in December. There is a huge change, which I explain on Patreon, but this new song, Store, it has a weird mix of like Black Sabbath, Def Leppard, and Buck Cherry. And it's got this really nice riff that just kind of ties it together, and the riff is a lot like Black Sabbath War Pigs, my favorite song of all time. It's not the same, the copyright police get on me, but it is pretty, if you play guitar and you play that riff, you can go, oh, I see why he's saying that's similar. This video for Store, it's the video I'm most happy about that I've ever made so far for one of my songs. Gee, Kyle, you're talking about all this new music. What about the music that you put out this year and been sharing on YouTube? Oh yeah, I have a song from Blood Candy. I've almost shared an acoustic draft and a live version draft of every song of Blood Candy. I'm almost done for the year. I think I got another month or so left. But this song... When I was young, way before lessons learned, I heard the wise magpies in the morning say. So I have an acoustic version of the one that I'm going to share, and that's always a song I just love playing that song. That is, the guitar part is fun, the singing part is fun, because it's like I feel like I'm not such a horrible singer when I sing that song, except for the end is a little tricky. So if you've been watching my channel and the original music videos, I mentioned that this summer, 2021, I got to perform in state number 16 here in the States. And I'm sharing my first performance clip of playing in Florida. I performed in the Naples area of, southwest West Florida, kind of on the Gulf side. So this is cool, and I have like 20, 30 different videos of my Florida performance and whenever I was hanging out on the patio where I was staying, playing some different songs. And what was cool about the patio session is I was playing songs I don't usually get a chance to play, so I was just kind of playing around with this guitar I rented. And the 5th exclusive video on Patreon this month, because I've been posting on Sundays, is another new song. And this one's different. A few months ago on this little promo video I shared where I did a hip-hop track. And something that was very much kind of like Corpse Husband, if you're familiar with him or his music. This is something very different. It's hip-hop, but I'm approaching hip-hop like a songwriter. I give no blanks about following hip-hop rules. I come up with this weird little love story. Now, there's a whole backstory to where the song idea came from, but this is called I Wanna Date a Weeb. And a weeb is someone that is an American that is really, really, really into Japanese culture, anime, manga, etc., etc., etc. And when I say they are an otaku, that would make perfect sense to them. And to say something of, oh, that is so kawaii, again, that would make perfect sense. But this song tells a really interesting love story, and it was fun to use a different form of music, instead of thinking like, hey, guitar or other instruments. I'm using hip-hop sounds, and producing hip-hop was a whole lot of fun because it pushed me out of my comfort zone. But it's fun to try something new and completely break all the rules for it because you just don't care. You're just having fun playing around with music. And that is what's great about Patreon, is I totally get that opportunity. I don't have to worry about ads. I don't have to worry about views. I have a cool group of people that support these videos, and I cannot say thank you enough. So please consider joining up. It's $1 a month, $3 and $5. When the new album comes out, mid and upper tier patrons get that music for free. And there's going to be a booklet with the new album. They get that for free. Yeah, incentive. Yeah, take that, internet that says Kyle can't sell. Yeah, I can't sell. I'm a horrible salesman. Every time I make these videos, I'm like, dude, am I getting any better at doing these things? It's like one of those things like, hey, I don't know. I don't want to. And if you made it this far, I just had to cut out some stuff where I'm making fun of myself and laughing at myself some more for making fun of myself. If you made it this far, thank you, because I do appreciate you checking out my videos. I know a few of you that aren't just saying full watch like 14, that you do watch this stuff because we interact, and then in the comments we have conversations and stuff. So hey, thanks to those people who do it. I wouldn't name people, but I'm so horrible with names, but there's probably like a dozen off and on different videos that do that. So hey, thank you, and I'll see everybody next time. I want to say thanks to my patrons. Want to see your name listed? Then sign up at $3 or $5 per month. But you can support me at $1 a month too. Patrons make my work here possible. And each month now, I post 4 exclusive videos of original music, cover songs, or other content. I post often and share life and previews of what's to come.